You gonna do the intro or what?
Honestly, I was thinking of not just raw dog cold opening today. Actually,
Raw dog cold opening. That's
on
these fucking
dude.
intros,
Okay, wait, no, fucking real talk. All right, like I watched Captain America: Brave New World last night.
What a horrible movie.
And it was really
I didn't watch it.
And it was really bad.
Diesel hated it because the Captain America's black. He told me.
Okay, I don't care that Captain America is black. I don't mind Anthony Mackie. I don't think he's an amazing actor. He seems like a really great guy, but like a mediocre actor. And
he's more like a
nice
C-list actor.
It's like I'd go for a beer with him, but
he has really great nuanced takes on like the status of Hollywood, but he's a terrible actor. Like he really just doesn't do anything aside from be Anthony Mackie, and it's a horrible experience.
Can't believe such racism here. I didn't even watch the movie. I just watched Critical Drinker talk about it because I'm a part of the alt-right.
We're so fucked. We're so cooked. That's why he hated it, by the way. I didn't see the Critical Drinkers review, but I guarantee you that's why he hated it. You know how it's interesting where it's like every time there's a new woke game out, they're like, gamers want this. Like today, like this week, it's like Emma Frost and South of Midnight, right? The woke game and the base game. And so it's always like a picture of a black person next to a white person. And everybody's like, they just want this. And it's just like a white lady. And it's like, I mean...
I disagree with you. I actually think Critical's not as bad as people say he is. I think Critical's got like a format that annoys people. But like, even in his Snow White film, he says like the best part of the movie is the like fucking woke actress who's been shitting on for like 2 years. So like
watching it fail.
He does give like I think pretty fair assessments. I think he does care. I just think he's caught up in this.
I think most of the grifter guys care. I think they've made themselves care. Because like I don't know how long, like it's been like 6 years, dude. Like I don't know how you fucking... Dude, the ghost of Gamergate's past reigns very heavy over the souls of these YouTubers who talk about
what's Gamergate? I've never heard of it.
Oh boy. You know what's funny? We haven't done like a specific episode on Gamergate, but it constantly keeps coming up because it's such like a linchpin moment in the turn of like internet culture.
How the fuck are you meant to do like an episode on Gamergate though?
It's literally impossible.
Ultimately, it's really simple.
Let me sum up Gamergate in 3 words. Brianna Wu deserved it. 4 words.
Okay, that's The Intellectual Thinking Man's podcast.
Even then, like Brianna Wu just sort of showed up and used Gamergate to try and launch her sort of fucking internet career, claiming that she was being harassed. But like, how do you explain like everything that happened with Zoe Quinn, the history of Anita Sarkeesian, like accurately? Because Anita Sarkeesian's history is fucking bizarre. Like,
you know what? Her bullying Boogie based. Honest to Christ, we should have been more on her side when she was shitting on Boogie.
I mean, like, it's really easy to explain Gamergate. It's not easy to like explain Gamergate. You know what I mean? Where it's like, okay, what was about? Everybody like freaked out because games journalists are sleeping with the people they're covering. Thus, you know, there's a conflict of interest there. What I cannot speak English today, but
you're struggling. Are you okay? Did you get the dyslexia bug from Jar? Are you all right?
I literally just like rolled out of bed, turned on my computer, and was like, let's record an episode. So
this motherfucker didn't even wash his hands. That's crazy.
I didn't wash nothing. I'm here fucking in my PJs, dude.
That's nasty.
What do you mean that's nasty?
Fix your life.
What are you wearing right now, huh?
I'm wearing a very nice long sleeve shirt. I have dress pants on. You know, like I'm here. I'm ready.
I'm wearing a suit.
Shut the fuck up wearing dress pants and a suit.
At the end of the day,
you don't
Diesel.
wear a suit to our recordings? Oh,
Yeah, Diesel, you really just don't care. True. Diesel is a terrible podcast host.
Dude, okay, like literally you might notice that there was a gap in the episode release schedule, right? So one week, I don't even remember. I think I kind of slept in late, but apparently everybody else also serendipitously forgot that we were recording. So there was nobody to like blame me for being late because they forgot worse than I forgot.
Well, hold on. You're expecting me to remember a brand new schedule one day after? That's crazy,
one day
dude.
a week, and I remind you multiple times. Now I've resorted to reminding the other two men multiple times.
He's resorted to threats.
He did. He threatened me.
Yeah, I did threaten you. I'm the biggest YouTuber in this call. I can threaten whoever the.
Oh my god, the ego is crazy, dude. Diesel runs the Tea Party chat.
It's true, actually. The slop mafia is strong, dude.
Dude, can we talk about how dead the Tea Party chat is real quick?
Dude, yeah, it's completely fucking dead, dude. Everybody was like worried about it, and then like reposting the leaks to this. In case you're somehow like actually like not plugged into who we are and think you just like listen to us because we're a podcast, right? We're like always hanging around in different like group chats and places, and there was this place called the Tea Party group chat.
I mean, I am in four group chats maximum.
You're in 4 of them? How many are there? I'm in like 2.
Well, no. I'm in the one with you and Gilded, and then there's the Cabal chat, and then there's the House chat that Boblax made and forgot he made.
There's an infinite downward spiral of group chats of competing different families in the slop cartel.
The slop cartel.
We're constantly trying to kill each other.
Cartel? What's that a reference to? Is that a reference to anybody?
No. What are you talking about? It's like a horrible name, by the way. The slop content.
I actually kind of like the term slop father instead of godfather.
But unironically, that's just like not a good name. It kind of like implies that there's more to it than just a bunch of people. It kind of sounds like
it's a mob that gives people head. Personally, it doesn't really sound.
It does. Like... It sounds like a gay fucking porno.
Many such cases like a gay for porno. The commentary community, as we all are closeted gays. So, I mean, I just market it. This is a polycule. You are a part of it now.
I hate that. Can I leave?
No. Speaking of this is the Internet Explorers podcast. I'm your host, FPS Diesel, and we are supposed to talk about the history of the internet. So that way, like, you know,
there's a historic moment that happened today.
You say that like it matters. Which one?
It does.
No.
Nicholas Diorio is Comment Cop. I'm just gonna say it. It's true. It's actually true. He showed me in a VC one day. Technicals is right. Boblax was right. All these guys 100% are correct. Nick runs that account.
You know, every time somebody brings up something, I feel predispositioned to be like, well, here's what this thing is, in case you're like not terminally online.
Do it then.
And like deeply ingratiated in our niche internet culture hobby.
Explain Comment Cop then. Come on, buddy. You gotta do it for
It's literally just the commentary community shitpost account. I literally don't know of another way to put it. All right. Sometimes they post things that make people get mad, and then that's it.
Very mad, actually. That dude also, unironically, finds clips that no one remembers.
I do think Comment Cop is somebody who's been in the community for like a really long time and is like a public-facing channel or whatever, but it is definitely not Nick.
No, what are you talking about? Why are you sweeping?
Oh my god.
Why are you sweeping? Technical said it was right.
No, it's actually that I'm Comment Cop. So
we're all Comment Cop at our heart.
I think it's somebody who got like outed in a drama and like kind of gave up. but then was like, oh, I miss it, so I should come back and do something. They did it under the Comic Con.
It's Smaggle.
Like from years and years ago.
No, it's not. It's not Smaggle.
It's totally Smaggle.
It's but I mean, you're talking about somebody like Comic Con's been around a solid amount of time. I think he's been around longer than Diorio has actually.
Yeah, he has been around longer than Diorio.
It's John Swan.
We're just like naming off people that nobody knows or cares about.
No, all right, so I'll explain it. So basically, there's a stupid drama going on where everyone's accusing one particular creator of running a shitpost account. They all believe it because an AGP individual that used to run in this sphere ended up doing OnlyFans dressed like a woman and puts no effort into like actually passing. And they put out like a tweet saying that the person that is making fun of them the most is running that account. All the people that hate him decided to believe it. And now there's a complete shitstorm of finger pointing going on. That's a good way of describing it.
I gotta ask again. What does AGP mean? I always forget.
Yeah, Beckett, explain AGP real quick.
So AGP is like this is like the later. I got shit for explaining it this way, but basically, it's guys who have a fetish for being women. So it's like not like being trans or having like dysphoria. It's actually just like this is their kink. So when we say like Bo Black's AGP, it's like he gets off on
Dressing like a woman.
on dressing like a woman. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, Bo Blacks did this, and Bo Blacks, if you don't know, used to be a large content creator. I'll say used to because that channel is dead as fuck. With 300,000 subscribers, he used to read tweets for a living. He would take other people's tweets and read them for money. That's like his whole shtick, and he somehow fucked that up. And now he's fighting with every single person that we have associated with in the past. We've all associated with Bo Blacks at one point. Now he's allying himself with would we call them the axis of evil, or would I say a worse
the
term
axis
than that?
of evil gives them so much truth. Basically, they're basically just like a bunch of people who got wronged in a drama or something, and so they've all decided to be on the same side of history. So yeah, I guess maybe the worst. The axis of social welfare. I don't know.
All of these people that are accusing this individual of running this account are people that have all don't like the fact that basically the creator in question made fun of them. So they're all coming out of the woodwork. It was like National Down Syndrome Day yesterday for our community. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, it had been real quiet for a long time. I gotta be honest. I literally don't care about any of these people, so I'm not going to be able to make money off of it. But, it was quiet for quite some time, so it's nice to know something happened.
But it was funny to watch. Like, you don't even need to, like, stream about it or do anything. It's just funny to watch from the sidelines of, like, how stupid this is. Like, imagine making, like, a major issue and doing major accusations over a shitpost account. Like,
I think the biggest argument against it being Diorio is Comment Cop actually responds to DMs.
He does. Nick does not, unless he's showing you a Rolex.
Dude, all those Tono money going to his head. Show people Rolexes.
Rolexes and pinball machines. That is literally. Here's a cabal call right here. Rolex pinball.
There will be signs, and it's me just being like, look at this watch. I think I'm gonna buy it.
I want to go to that fucking store in New York and just sit there and watch the guy pop champagne for me while I buy my fucking Rolex at a perfectly redwood Amazon box. Thanks, Nick.
Anyway,
yeah, that's basically like some Tard stuff going on.
Anyway, Beckett had this whole plan about using Bo Blacks to like segue into the topic of this.
Because Bo Blacks is somebody who basically got famous off reading tweets, therefore, other people's content and posting it on YouTube. And the person we're going to talk about today is kind of the origin point of that. Ray William Johnson.
He pulled it back. At the last minute.
Yeah, that's good.
We were yapping just fine, but then I started recording and I'm like, I fucking don't remember what I'm doing. But yeah, oh my
podcast.
god, dude, Ray William Johnson, you motherfuckers! Like, I was putting together this document. I'm like, holy shit, this is like a alternate reality version of Chris. Honestly, like, I don't have another way to put it.
Ray William Johnson is an alternate universe of me. I'm not suing people and DMCAing people.
Yes, but you have like the same kind of like energy. I don't know if another way to put it.
Energy. Okay,
I
haven't watched Ray William Johnson in like forever, so I'm terrified.
For the uninitiated, Ray William Johnson used to run a show on YouTube called Equals 3. It was like Tosh.0 or like Web Soup or like one of those shows from the early aughts. Basically, he would get videos from like fucking around the internet and he would play them to an audience and he would go, "Damn, N-word, that's funny." And then that would be his entire video.
What?
And he'd get millions of dollars doing this.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome. I would kill to have millions of dollars for that.
Yeah, there's like
that's all I have to do.
Here's a wonderful example of Mr. Johnson in action.
Store.
Hi, I'm Gary at the one and only Gary's Mattress. Now with locations in Koreatown and Little Tokyo. We are karate chopping the prices just for you. Even we would buy it.
At Gary's Mattress, we're blowing up prices.
Wow, that is unfortunate. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that I probably wouldn't buy a mattress from that guy. I mean, who's your target demographic when you trash everyone? And besides that, Gary's Mattresses?
There we go. That's literally it. This is all Ray William Johnson would do. He would say exactly what you saw in the video over again. All right? So, like, we're sitting here and we're watching Jew Gary talk about how his mattresses are cheap. And we all know it's a joke. Like, we're all in on it. Right? But Ray's just like, I don't think I would buy a mattress from him.
God.
I'm saving you guys the sanity because earlier in this video that he plays, it's a viral clip of a elephant reaching into another elephant's butthole, pulling out feces and then eating it. And his entire like commentary on it was, "That's gross." Which, like, yeah,
Thanks,
it
Ray.
is.
Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it.
God, do you know, looking back to 2010's YouTube, standards were real fucking low, bro.
Yeah, that's why half of these people that are huge are the worst out of everybody. The only good one left is PewDiePie, dude.
Yeah, because he fucking retired and went to go raise his child.
Yeah, he's winning
the dragon of fame.
He ran out of black guys to pay to hold up signs saying the N-word, to be fair to him.
Excuse me, they were
Indian.
Excuse me. It was an Indian man, and it said subscribe to Keemstar. Very funny, very iconic.
Very funny, very iconic. Was this a Trump impression?
Very funny, very iconic. I still stand by PewDiePie did nothing wrong.
It's the greatest guy. It's the greatest guy.
Greatest guy in the world. He married an Italian woman, and now he lives in Japan. What a guy.
Look at him go. He's on the bridge. He's playing PUBG. Great guy, that PewDiePie. Look at him. He's going to say the word. He's saying the word. That's my favorite word.
Didn't Ray, like, I'm trying to remember, didn't Ray, like, fucking resent PewDiePie, or am I, like, not remember that correctly?
I didn't find anything specifically on that. He's definitely, Ray has a very tumultuous relationship with how people perceive him.
And reality.
Yeah, and reality. Because Ray really wants to be a respected kind of guy, at least as far as I'm able to tell. And he is not that. And that's okay. Sometimes we're little shitters, but like, he doesn't really want to accept that. But it's kind of hard when you have Ray William Johnson slurs for 29 seconds.
Damn, nigga. Damn, nigga. Damn, nigga.
Mom, I blew a tranny. Hey, Ray, you're a huge gay faggot who likes
why that
to
got
free up trannies.
I'm sorry.
Brown people, Bugs Bunny was a tranny.
It's literally just 26 seconds of him talking about like.
Can you just rewind to where he goes, damn, Mom blew a tranny? Go back to that. That was Kino. That was so good.
You're a huge gay faggot who likes to pre-op trannies right in their dirty full of brown people.
Okay.
Bugs Bunny was a tranny. Not like
I didn't even, the brown people one didn't even register with me before.
No,
I gotta be honest. Dude, this is literally all anybody knew. Okay, Ray William Johnson pioneered white guys saying the N-word. I gotta be honest.
he is the Messiah. He is the Messiah of white men on the internet saying it.
He's not white, but he is getting a seat at the white people picnic.
I mean, I think
He
the
says
fact
it like
that
a
he
white
also
guy.
pioneered YouTubers trying to have music careers is special.
That
Oh, no.
too. The fucking your favorite Martian was a really interesting part when I was like looking into this. But Ray, yeah, this is literally all he would do. He would just sit in his little fucking comic book corner, say the N-word, talk about elephant eat poop or a cat video, and then that would be the video, right? And he would tell people to comment and all that stuff. And this was like on a time on the internet when there were still other websites and we all weren't relegated to the same three things that were ridding our consciousness of focus and attention. So he would like be going on like E-Bombs World or like wherever the fuck you'd pick up like a funny cat video, and he would basically just repost it to YouTube. And that would literally be it. Like literally it. He really did nothing. But he is our godfather, or our grandfather rather, on like internet stuff, because he was so, there just wasn't anybody doing what he was doing back then. Like literally zero. Like, I don't know if you guys used YouTube back then, but there was just nothing. Like it was just,
Yeah, I mean,
except for Ray.
I watched him back in the day, like, because there was literally nothing else. But it was like, yeah, it was like Ray William Johnston, Fred, Make Me Bad 54 or whatever the fuck it was. I mean, this is the sort of time where, like, you had to be really bad not to make it on YouTube, to be fair. You had to be like Randy Stair, and, you know, he went crazy and then shot up his workplace. So you could become a transgender.
You guys are forgetting the greatest channel of all time. And he became a very large success later, maybe a topic of another Internet Explorers podcast. Life in a Tent, aka Futuristic Hub. Great rant
oh
channel.
my god,
Totally
no,
did
you're gonna fucking summon him, you fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Oh
Brian
my god.
Martin.
Dude, Brian is
AKA
fucking you know what? Enough time has passed,
Dude,
and I've
Brian-
already decided I'm not doing a video on it because he's fucking insane.
Why? He's still doing interviews with Tommy. He calls it all the time about his lawsuit.
Yeah, that's the thing. I fucking all right. So I had a 3-hour call with Mr. Futuristic Hub, like
Wait,
literally
what?
4 months
What?
ago. Yes. It was when he was beefing with the fucking crazy Obama guy on Twitter.
Oh, the classic. That was great.
and it was just like I went to go talk to Brian. I pulled up his stuff on Pacer, and I'm reading through all of his legal documents, and I'm going, damn, this is a really fucking like long and arduous case he's been in. And there's like a bunch of other related cases. And I'm talking to Brian and asking him about his life. And Brian is by far, there are very few people, in my opinion, who lie quite as easily as Brian, but there were multiple times where some of the stuff Brian said kind of contradicted what he said earlier in the call. And I was just like, what? And I would go and I'd ask him about it, and the story would be completely different the second time he's explaining it to me. And I sat there for like 3-4 hours. And it was just, it never stopped. It never stopped. It was like somebody with an autistic fixation, like just ranting bottomlessly about it, except it's like his failing life and lawsuit.
Dude, my favorite thing about Brian is his brother, the weatherman. I love that Turkey Tom video learning about his brother.
You know,
his brother's great.
I barely even got to the brother stuff, right? Because that's kind of how I was like interested in it at first. But like he started talking about his marriage, and then it clicked in my head that he like married his fucking wife when she was like 18 and he's like 40 something. And I was just like, what the fuck? And I started questioning on that, and he would never be able to give me a straight answer.
Dude, Brian Martin was so good back in the day as Life in a Tent. When he made that video making fun of the 2012 Japanese tsunami.
You know, honestly, I really liked it when he did the animation video. When his wife did the animation video of Keemstar getting fucked in the butt. And I
don't want to talk about
voice acted.
Oh, really, Chris?
People said that to me all the time. It's super weird.
Yeah, it's I think that video is really funny because it's just like
it's literal rape. It's actual rape and just
don't moral frog about it.
Dude, it's actual rape and then there's around
how can it be rape? They're
happening.
Minecraft and they're aliens, okay? There's no laws against the aliens, Chris.
Okay, fine. But hold on. On top of that, in the clip that you're watching, he puts the Alex clip all around the rape happening.
Exactly. Yeah. It's like a Clockwork Orange rape chamber.
Has Beckett seen that video?
Which one? The rape video?
The Minecraft. Yeah, the Minecraft.
Yeah, let's not call it the rape video.
The rape video, yeah. The video where Keemstar gets raped. I haven't seen it.
It's iconic for multiple reasons. I think it was because the reason Brian did that is because Keem accused him of swatting him.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Dude, I honestly, in my opinion, that guy, I don't know. He's so dysfunctional. I don't know if he'd be able to do anything. But he's a big space guy, big fan of space. He does astrophotography.
Very great.
He's a big space guy. Though. He's like,
when am I gonna fit that in? Okay, he showed me his astrophotography. What does he think about
Elon?
Good.
Wait, what does he think of Elon?
I don't. You know what? We didn't talk about it.
Dude, we should have Brian on.
This was a pre-Liberation Day interview. Okay, it was a different world.
Pre-Liberation Day? Is that what we're calling it?
True.
How is America doing? You guys are right. You guys are like,
we're doing awesome.
Again, I'm like, should I check in on my American
friends? We're really liberated right now, okay?
No, dude, we're doing awesome. China is dying. Canada sucks dick.
Yeah.
We're fucking awesome.
It's going great right now. Don't look at the price of eggs, though, or the cost of living, or, what happens when you buy a foreign good.
Diesel's just coping. God, Emperor Trump's going to save America.
Shut up.
The tariffs will fix everything. The tariffs will be unmatched, dude.
Dude, that was such a watershed moment when the guy missed his head by like 2 inches. Jesus Christ.
God. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you didn't say that. I did.
Yeah,
and I'm just saying I would have been happy if it was something else, but I am not going to do anything about it.
You are the wrong color to start like antagonizing ICE. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
on top of it, I don't want the Gestapo showing up at my fucking house. I'm good, dude.
I wanted to go through the process of getting my passport, and now I'm like worried that I'm going to do it, get my passport, and then like go somewhere to see friends. And get arrested at the American border because I'm brown.
No, you're fine. You got a real passport. They actually scan those things. It's not like the movies where like guy looks at you, goes, "You're brown," and then just shreds your shit in front of you.
They would have shredded. They just put it in a little Ziploc bag and then put you in a detention cell for like multiple hours.
I mean, like, let's be honest. The way things
I was already in one of those in Canada.
Can we talk about the fact that the White House tweeted out, "Don't retaliate and you'll be rewarded"?
I mean, that might have been absolutely insane, but somebody was sitting there thinking this goes hard, and then they hit post.
Brandon's running that account. We all know. we all know. Like, it's not even a fucking joke anymore.
Have you guys?
Like, Brandon is straight up running
Don't retaliate and you'll be rewarded. Is the sort of thing you say to a domestic abuse victim. Like, listen.
That's total Imperium of Man posting, personally. Like. But you know there's somebody in like the White House like Or not even. There are people that sit there and they're like, damn, this is all part of the big global conspiracy. Dude, Twitter is so fucking cooked. I just go on there these days and I'm like, that guy looks like he's racist. And I click on their account and it's like an Adolf Hitler Nightcore AMV. Or have you guys seen the thing where it's Charles Schwab or that German guy from the fucking World Economic Forum? And it's like a AMV where he's like, you will own nothing. And it's like played to like some fucking Nightcore music.
Have you seen this? I'm sending it. Hold on. Takes a second. Have you seen the greatest thing that the White House ever made? It's going to be iconic. It's very good.
What are you sending it with dial-up? There's no way they posted this. This is not real. This is some stupid AI crap you sent me.
They actually posted that.
I'm
kidding, man.
Fuck you. The thing is, I'd believe you
because you're gonna get to the end and then he says
they did post some government official did post a Hayao Miyazaki fucking Ghibli thing where it was like them deporting someone.
Yeah, they did do that.
Fuck, I saw that.
Yeah,
I don't know. Well, hold on. The deporting of somebody was
to,
like a fentanyl dealer. Let's be real here. I don't feel really.
It was like a fat lady.
Yeah, she was dealing fentanyl. I don't really feel sympathetic.
Wow. So you think George Floyd deserved to die? That's
well, George Floyd wasn't dealing fentanyl.
Listen, if I read it on Twitter, my predisposition these days is to immediately not believe it.
Yeah, well, obviously, but that's what like the funniest part of all this is. Nobody knows what's real or what's fake anymore. It's
horrible.
Fucking chaos.
That's horrible.
No, it's
you know
awesome,
where they talked about this in Metal Gear Solid 2, actually.
Oh my god,
they did.
Hideo Kojima ahead of the time again.
He did predict this. He did predict a post-truth information society. It literally happened. The AI was talking about it. Hideo
Kojima could not be stopped.
Okay, we're getting really off topic here. Anyway. Yeah, Mr. Ray William Johnson. One of you brought up the whole fucking fair or like the suing stuff. Ray was like instrumental in the fair use like litigations of the early 2000s, right? Where we didn't really know what was okay to put on the internet. So that's actually kind of a win for him, to be honest, I will say.
But here comes the but.
Well, honestly, the problem is that Ray has a really, really easily bruised ego. Primarily around his music band, which is just like a knockoff Gorillaz, called Your Favorite Martian.
Orphan Tears is a banger.
Orphan Tears is okay. I mean, like, it's not like amazing. None of the music is amazing.
I'm trying to be nice so he doesn't like fucking sue us, okay? Like, give me a second. Listen, it's your name on the fucking podcast. You want to go to court?
I mean, it's really hard to like defend transphobic techno when the lyrics are just this.
Read it.
No, I actually want you to read it.
No, I want you to read it. I'm not going to read that.
Transphobic techno, aka Bitch Got a Penis, has the illustrious lyrics of Bitch Got a Penis, Bitch Got a Penis, Bitch Got a Penis, Bitch Got a Penis, about 16 times, followed by a second chorus of Who Got a Penis, Bitch Got a Penis, followed by a bridge of just the word bitch and penis again. And this is the whole song. And you know, there are many people who were like 10 years old buying this on iTunes for $1.99.
It's iconic.
That's it. That's the whole song, by the way. It just says "bitch got a penis" for like 2 minutes.
Can we talk about the? Are we not going to talk about the artwork as well? Are we not going to talk about the black guy? Yeah, we're not going to talk about the black guy with a fucking afro.
Well, apparently that design is based off of like a real person, from what I remember, or something like that.
I thought Ray was masquerading as a black man.
No, that's a separate guy. That's the black guy. Ray does. I think he is a feature on this song, but he isn't like the main singer on "Bitch Got a Penis," also known as transphobic techno.
This is like during the days of Raka Raka, dude. This is Raka Raka level music.
Yeah, it's weird because he actually has like a real rapper on one of these songs. Orphan Tears specifically has Wax, who's like a real actual musician. He's like a rapper. He's not as popular now, but like in the 2000s,
Yeah,
when
2010s was weird. Bro.
yeah, I was gonna like a
weird
hipster
fucking
rap.
time. Yeah.
What else on the fucking your favorite Martian songs with the lyrics? This is My Balls. My Balls is another one that reminds me of Chris for some reason. Not because I think of his balls, but like it just feels like
it's weird.
No, it feels like something Chris would say.
What would I say?
Fucking, this is like a song about like you ain't seen my balls, you know, where the girl is leaving Ray because she's not like interested in him, but he's like, no, girl, you don't get it. I have humongous nuts. That's literally the music video has that in it. Okay, like this is a whole storyline. You don't get it. This is art. I got two Ewoks chilling in my boxers.
Okay, yeah, I would say that. I would actually say that because I thought it would be funny.
Let's see. He talks about his balls chasing Indiana Jones through a tunnel, which is a little weird. Now that I'm reading it and not like singing it.
Yeah, when it's just read out loud, it sounds a lot worse.
Yeah, it sounds like a little. Not even like rapey,
I
but
feel
it
like
sounds
we're being
weird.
very judgy in an age where WAP exists.
Oh, really? You aren't judgy? You're British.
What?
That's literally just you.
Sorry, the minute I hear WAP, I just think of Ben Shapiro trying to read the lyrics.
That was so fucking good.
WAP, okay, the thing is that like WAP actually sounds like a song. Everything from Your Favorite Martian is just like Ray talking his way through talking about the stereotypes. All right. The best songs from Your Favorite Martian are the songs that are covers of real songs. Right? Like they have a Biz Markie cover of like Say She's Just a Friend. And it's like, yeah, obviously that one's good. Or they have some covers of like an Eminem track and it's like, obviously that one's good. But like the stuff like who the fuck sits down and is like, yeah, I'm gonna go listen to the Douchebag song.
I still listen to I'm a Korean by Rucka Rucka sometimes when I'm bored.
There is no, when the mandate of heaven comes for you, there will be no place. You will have like 1,000 years of bad karma. You will go through Samsarma or whatever the fuck.
How could you hate on Raka Raka? I heard he had to get rid of his whole like a good portion of his library because someone in Germany got arrested for playing a song of his publicly.
It got taken off like one of the music platforms.
I thought he also privated them on YouTube. I heard there was like an article or something about it.
I'm not sure.
If you're playing Raka Raka in a public space, you probably smell bad. So I don't know to tell you. Like,
that's a song you listen to when you're like,
yeah, you put the headphones on, and then if somebody asks,
you
you don't say anything. Let's see. The stereotype song's another good one. Another key moment in Ray William Johnson's racist allegations. Let's see. And they're out of control like a Chinese driver. I love the Middle East, but how do they handle rocking burqas while riding camels?
Bruh, that's great.
He even covered the Puerto Ricans. This is rare. I love the Puerto Ricans, even though they wash their ass about once a weekend.
Jesus. He really was just trying to copy Raka.
To be honest, I think the stereotype song is probably one of his better originals. Because it's just like the joke is funny because it's not that he is being racist. It's just that like it's more like we all got things that are like idiosyncratic about us and that makes us special. But it's like, comedy delivery. So like it kind of works, but I had to listen to this, okay, for these episodes. I can't play them, but like Go listen to them, okay?
Yeah, go listen to the songs if you really play it out loud in public. Pull a Johnny Somali. Go on a New York City subway station and just start playing these songs. See what happens.
See, there they won't care. You need to go to Japan where everybody's polite and quiet, and then play fucking.
That's true.
Whip Your Kids.
Wait, there's one called Whip Your Kids?
Yeah, it's about like annoying children and hitting them to shut them the fuck up.
I mean, I do support that, like, as a, parenting technique. I think that's fair. It's nice that someone wrote a song about it. Actually, I take back my previous comments.
Beckett's just like normalize beating children.
I'm not saying normalize. I'm just like embrace.
Okay.
Embrace. It really is a holistic experience to smack a kid across the head. Yeah.
Listen. How many of us were like beaten as children?
I can't even. Yeah.
And we turned out fine. Whereas if you look at like the younger generation now, the people who are like their late teens, early 20s, they're all fucking terrible. It's because their parents didn't beat them. It's real. It's obvious.
Oh my God.
I'm not gonna lie. Like 90% of like the cartoon art commentary people, like if they were just like beaten in like a good way, not like actually beaten,
I was gonna say they've been beaten. That's why they're like this.
but like disciplinary beatings, not like daddy came home with an empty bottle of gin and I'm mad at you.
I kind of want to do a Brian Mullins episode because like I was sitting there and like the whole like video about his life where he's like, my dad was with Brenda and then Brenda got drunk at the buffet and we had to go home and she was doing drugs and my dad said no more vacations, or his mom said no more vacations because Brenda was getting drunk. And it was just like, damn.
My God. Did you watch the one where the one that he got taken down by YouTube? Because Gilded said it to me, and I watched it on my stream, and it is single-handedly the most insane video I've ever seen in my entire life, justifying like pedophiles.
I have been covering Brian Mullins for like a year, and now Chris has discovered him, and everyone's like, "Who's this Brian guy?" And I'm like, "Fucking."
Well, that's what I was saying on my stream. I'm like, we've all talked about Brian. This has already happened before. It is like this is like time is a flat circle.
But this is the thing. You guys don't send it to new people. So what I did is I sent it to a lot of people.
Maybe you should like, I don't know, watch a stream or something.
Listen, at the end of the day, the best thing about the Brian Mullins stuff is making harmful opinions probably have like a mental breakdown after a lot.
Just for the uninitiated, Brian Mullins is a guy who is
on the internet. Sorry,
no, stop. Yeah. You know how much I wanted to say that, but you beat me to it. There's like a few idioms from Mr. Slop Mafia that I can't not say.
I'll give him this. Like the guy on the internet one's actually a good one. I might actually unironically steal it just to see a bit more. The 10 Toes Down is one that I hear all the time.
I've stolen that one.
That one.
I've stolen
that. Dude, I think the 10 Toes Down one is cringe. I hate it.
Yeah, I can't stand that one.
I stole it for fucking shits and giggles.
Oh, shit. Brian Mullins believes in a conspiracy theory. This is like his theory of everything. He's just like some random internet weirdo. And his whole theory is this thing called the roast games, where for like a decade, the United States was like having families kill their kids and then cannibalize them and eat their asses as like a Christmas roast. If they didn't believe in Santa Claus or something. He
provides some very, very compelling evidence with turkey and ham sales.
Yeah, he like conflates the wasted food in like from American holiday dinners to missing children.
We need to not get distracted by Brian Mullins. We need to talk about Ray.
Well, like I said, every time we bring something up, I'm like, all right, well, this kind of needs like an explainer for the weird person who doesn't pay attention to everything we do all the time.
True. The normal people, the people that don't pay attention.
Yeah, that was the original intention with this podcast.
It is still the
Here's
intention.
kind of my question with Ray William Johnson, because I was thinking about this like 2 weeks ago when we were planning this. Other than Equals 3 and kind of like the band stuff, what the fuck has Ray actually done?
That's a really great question. I went looking for that, and so Ray ended up like losing a lot of his projects at a certain time. Like Your Favorite Martian stopped. That was like his biggest outside of Equals 3, right? But because of Maker Studios, which was owned by Disney, Disney owned a trademark and rights to Bitch Got a Penis. So
He signed up with Disney. What a
so
tart.
so Bitch Got a Penis was in the Disney vault right next to My Little Mermaid.
No way is that true. Is that
Yes. Disney owned a trademark and rights to Bitch Got a Penis and the rest of Your Favorite Martian, and that's why the channel stopped.
that's completely fucking insane?
Yeah, so
I love that.
There was a lot of
I love that
YouTubers
so
who
much.
signed up with an organization called Maker Studios, and the contract basically put them in a position where a lot of YouTubers lost their channels, or they were stuck with Maker. I think Maker is gone now, but I know PewDiePie was part of Maker. Like everybody who was like somebody wanted to be in Maker at some point, but like they're gone now. So so Ray went to go produce other stuff. It didn't really pan out. He wanted to go mainstream, and that's when Robbie Motz took over Equals 3. Robbie was like this white guy who always looked like he was crying. He was hosting Equals 3 for a time, and he's gone now. He's just like some fucking comedian or whatever. Ray also tried to do a comic book at one point. It was about like clowns or something. It didn't really particularly do it didn't do well. It hasn't really had any staying power. I've never heard anybody talk about it. And I mean, I like read comics, so it's never come up. Let's see. There was also, he did a Facebook web series when Facebook was trying to compete with YouTube in the video department. And he was brought on to do a video series, but none of it really stuck. The Facebook web series is really interesting though, but I will also say he did some commercials. There was like a fucking DiGiorno one with Colleen Ballinger and Daystorm.
Oh my god, what a fucking horrible lineup.
All right, well, to be honest, Daystorm hasn't done anything bad. He's just become irrelevant. Oh, you're talking about Colleen, right? Okay. Well,
yeah, it's just a horrible lineup.
If anything, Your Favorite Martian should do a song with her. I think we could really use a rap version of fucking Toxic Gossip Train.
That'd be great.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
I would kill for that.
It is kind of amazing. Like one of the things that I like about doing this show generally is like I remember that people exist, and like even people like Colin Barringer, like didn't she get big off the Up and Gundam style fucking parody?
Maybe. Well, she did a thing called Miranda Sing or Miranda something or whatever. And she would basically dress up as this frumpy, ugly woman and do content for basically kids. And that's what I know her for getting famous for doing this like.
And then she'd ask them to put their hands down her pants.
Yeah, and then yeah.
And she would send underwear to a 15-year-old Adam McIntyre.
I laugh, but that's very, very noncy.
That's not great.
Did you guys ever watch her fucking like stand-up stuff where she was like doing that weird she had like a weird pregnancy bit at one point?
Yeah.
And it's just like, dude, how did nobody ever notice something was wrong with this lady? It's like this like daughters here who are like 10 years old watching this. Like Daystorm was a rapper and YouTube rapper, and he He's like that YouTube royalty where like nobody fucking remembers him, but he was like very successful for a long time. He still uploads. It's very sad to see his channel get like 5K views, but he does like the Darman stuff now, where it's just like, a guy is racist, and then he gets owned because he discovers that the guy is not bad, or something like that. Fucking Tyler Oakley was one that I looked at recently for like people who aren't doing anything now. And it's like, damn, that guy's experienced twink death. Like, it's crazy. Like, it'll happen to all of us one day.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
You good? Like, you okay? Like,
he just loves using twink death as like some kind of insult.
That is literally the first time I've said it this episode. What the fuck are you talking about?
You say it all the time.
What are you talking about? You're literally making that up right now.
I'm not. I'm literally not.
Tell me 3 times
what I've about skinny white guys, and the first thing out of your mouth is twink death.
No, it's not. That is.
Yes, it is. Why are you lying?
I'm actually being accused of something I didn't do. This is crazy. And the problem is the more I could like fight against it, the more real it seems. So there's no winning.
No, there is no winning.
Anyway, the fucking
it's right.
The fucking fuck you. The Facebook show Ray did was called Riley Rewind. And I do believe Ray William Johnson was dating Anna Akana at one time, who is another YouTuber. She's like one of those people that was birthed out of like BuzzFeed and like the feminist reactionary era of the internet. But she was also an actor. I don't really know what Anna is doing these days either. I assume she's doing video essays, but she's like one of those California millennials that had like that era where they were doing the hipster stuff. And they did this like whole Riley Rewind thing, which was like, from what I watched of it, it was like 24 meets like Freaky Friday Back to the Future thing, where it was like, oh, she went back in time to stop something bad happening at her high school. Ray was like on the production for that, and he did that with Facebook. Riley Rewind is on YouTube, in case you're curious. It's really not that interesting, though, as far as anything goes, and it was only 2 episodes long. So Ray really hasn't had his whole big breakout. You can kind of tell that Ray's content was him trying to become a mainstream celebrity. Even with the Equals 3 stuff, it was like him doing a riffing comedy bit.
well, that's how a lot of people viewed YouTube. I mean, the only person who ever really, really broke mainstream, like even more than like Filthy Frank, was Donald Glover.
Oh, true. I was gonna say Tobuscus, but
but no one. I don't think anyone's had the success that Glover's had. And
most Donald Glover's bro rape video on College Humor is so fucking iconic.
Well, have you like his comedy troupe, Derek? You know they made a movie. They're like one of the first people to make a YouTube movie. It
was great.
Yeah, and most people have just forgotten it exists. But I was really sad when Glover gave up comedy and became a rapper, because like I think his comedy's always been the best stuff he's done by miles.
Really, I think the best is when he was Lando Calrissian in Star Wars' Solo.
Yes,
he's like fucking robots.
Everyone loved that. And it was great. It's incredible.
I
can't see a single flaw in that reasoning.
I really hate that they made Star Wars woke and they put this black guy called Lando in it. I just couldn't really get.
I didn't care that he was like. Listen, I didn't care about Glover being Lando. It's just like he wanted to fuck robots, like fuck things that are organic, bro. Like, come on, what are you doing?
Listen, if I was gonna cast anybody, it would have been him to play a young Lando.
Of course,
but yeah, the robot fucking thing was really weird.
It's not even like a dig at like the idea of it being quote woke. It's just like, why would you fuck a robot?
I saw that in theaters, and the clip when Han Solo is going through the security and the Imperial officer is like, "What's your name?" "Just Han." And he's like, "Oh, so I guess you're Han Solo." And that being the origin of Han Solo's name, I like nearly got up and left the theater, dude. It was fucking ridiculous.
That's horrible. It just makes me sad. I never even watched it. Just hearing those words were rough.
Now, in 2016, Ray had put aside his racist past and decided to go towards his racist future. And in 2016 was tricked into saying the N-word live. But this is so.
Is it really a trick when you're so used to saying it?
It's not. Okay. Not only is it not a trick, but you can tell that this was like a planned bit. And that makes it infinitely less funny in the way that it should be.
Cool. Can you shout out my son, Nick Gers? He has autism and would love it. Yeah, it looks like, did you? Okay. So now I'm starting to get how this works. So you paid $5 so that I would see that highlighted comment. Okay. I mean, sure. $5. I'll totally shout you out. Nick Gers. Shout out to you, Nick Gers. You're awesome.
Okay.
And your pops is an amazing guy for contacting me.
Okay. That's totally
isn't that rough? Isn't that rough?
It's either he was just like, oh, I recognize exactly what this is. I'm just gonna feed into it, or somebody donated that $5 and he was like, bro, it'd be really funny if you just did that for me. That's really
you know that he was. There was. I don't even believe he was live. Honestly,
really, you just think it's a skit?
No, I think he's mocking, or he's doing the bit about a streamer getting a donation like that. Okay,
I wouldn't be shocked if he was doing something like that.
Dude, he's literally Mo Tavern maxing right now. It's crazy. But yeah, when I looked up Ray and I was like trying to find out about how many times he said the N-word, weird thing to Google, I know, but like that was one of the first ones that came up, and I was just like, bro, like we're really trying a little too hard. But yeah, so I have another fun personal anecdote with this because I've been doing YouTube so long. I was tangentially involved in a beef surrounding Ray William Johnson back when people were first covering his stuff and like making fun of what he did in the past. Like all the slur shit and all of his cringe content. So basically when I was homies with like the Reddit crew people, some of them had done videos on how he was like this cringe elder millennial trying to fit in. And then after covering his content, the fucking guy started copyright striking people. And he was pretty consistent about it. Even videos talking about him were getting copyright struck. Because clearly it was like hurting his ego. And there was a shitload of these that it was happening to. Like all my friends who did videos on Ray William Johnson were getting copyright struck. And that was going on for quite some time.
Was there ever like a major backlash to him in regard to that? Because YouTubers really fucking hate that shit.
Yeah,
like, all
so
around.
like, I mean, the audience that we had was pretty fucking vocal about it, and like the people that were getting affected the most were like the people who were closest to like Quackity, so they had a pretty strong audience base that was getting like riled up about it. Ray ended up backing off, but it was this period of time when he was really trying to shut that shit down, and he just did not like it. And you could not talk about Ray because it would get copyright struck. And he never said anything about it, but you know, they were signs, and it was very clearly him, because who the fuck else is going to bat for fucking transphobic techno? But transphobic techno, he didn't defend as much as some of the other ones. That's for sure. I wonder why.
You can't really defend that. Yeah, I wonder why. It's pretty difficult to defend that.
Well, the thing
like,
is, I'm almost certain
boy.
transphobic techno ends with the guy being like, "Damn, this bitch got a penis. I think I'm ready."
Oh my god!
It's actually very progressive for its time.
I think your friends were just overreacting at the time, Diesel.
Yeah, but you know, "Bitch Got a Penis" was really a really good piece of queer media that was transcending party lines.
It was saving the world. They're gonna play that at the next rally, bro. The next gay pride parade, it's gonna have "Bitch Has a Penis" playing.
Now, I think the reason that this episode originally started was, Becca, you sent me a clip of Ray William Johnson doing commentary because he's kind of back.
Yeah, because he's tried to like make a little comeback.
Did you watch any of those?
I don't think so. I was just like, oh, he's not dead.
Dude,
that's nice.
They're rough. They're real rough. Like I could just pull up any of them, but like, holy shit, it's just like,
Oh no, he's doing short form.
Yeah, he's doing like short for like shorts, AI weird crap. But like, dude, he's got this down to his science. This nun is in prison now, right? Or it's just like all the AI like shit. Oh, here we go. Katy Perry killed this nun. Sure.
Look, I'm not saying Katy Perry unalived a nun, but you gotta hear this story. So this is Katy Perry, the pop star. You know Katy Perry. And one day in 2014, Katy decides to take some of that pop star money and buy herself a big-ass mansion in Los Angeles. So she looks around and
Dude, it's... You think after all these years he'd change the haircut up, dude?
Nah, he'll never change. These are the kinds of people that will like never actually change because they still are trying to hold on to like what they used to have.
Well, apparently it's work doing the same exact thing he did a billion years ago, okay? Because this content's doing gangbusters, bro.
What, on shorts?
Yes.
What does he get, like $80 on that?
No, okay, he's like a big TikTok creator. It's like
one day...
No cap. For real. He is... Dude, I mean, look at this. He's making like 300K views a video on these.
Oh, okay.
All right? Like,
those
he's
are
making
actual
bread.
videos or...
These are
actual
long form shorts, right? Because they're verticals. But they're still, you know, they were presented as shorts on TikTok and he's uploading them as videos. Dude, all these thumbnails are exactly the same. It's amazing.
That's actually a smart meta. I didn't even think about that.
But yeah, he'll do like, I guess it's like mildly true crime, but with like all this like AI schlop in the fucking video. And it's just like him telling true stories. You know, want to hear a story, true stories daily. But it's working. It's working. People are like, damn, I love watching this.
I love Ray.
But
he needs to play "Bitch Got a Penis" in his TikToks.
I don't even think his new audience would like that because I have a feeling it's like the true crime wine moms, yeah. Because I think if they knew about Ray's past, I think it might be a problem. I could see them getting mad at him.
But the problem is, it's like the TikTok short form audience. These people are like retarded.
I mean, yeah,
like none of them have like 2 brain cells to rub together. The 18 million.
The Hawk Tua scandal. I gotta click on it.
Oh my god! On it. Yes, click on the Hawk Tua.
So this guy, his name's Luigi, and Luigi just unalived a man.
I guess it's the Luigi one now.
For it. So Luigi's got a lot going for him. He was a valedictorian.
Dude, the fucking shorts on desktop fucking do not work.
I didn't
so
realize.
So this is Haley, aka Hawk Tua, and as of now, a lot of people want.
Did you guys hear that Hawk Tua is going to be in a fucking TV show now?
What? There's Hawk Tua TV now?
No, there's not Hawk Tua TV. She's like gonna be
Hawk Tua TV.
No, she's gonna be an actress in a.
No, we need a Hawk Tua TV show, bro.
I mean,
it needs to be called Hawk Tua TV.
Let's be fair. Now that she's sort of like scammed her audience out of a load of money, she needs a new audience. So why not? Why not?
That's the thing is like they're just putting her like she got the role as an actress because she's the Hawk Tua girl. Okay, that's it. This lady has gone from internet meme to just a regular ass celebrity.
Nah, she's gonna fail miserably, and it's gonna be really funny.
I'm telling you, Hawk Tua stocks are up. All right.
Yeah, unlike her meme coin.
The thing is, right, you don't really... The only way you really die now on the internet is if you don't like do like anything. But like if you have a massive scandal, like you could easily pivot into something else, and some asshole will be there to buy your shit. Like it's crazy. Like who thought Haktua coin was going to the moon?
I should have invested, bro. Would have been better than XRP. Fuck you, Keem.
You know,
Dick.
But is Keem asking you to invest? You know, you don't. That's investment advice.
It's a joke. No, it's literally a joke. Literally a joke. He kept trying to tell me to do it, and I was like, no, I'm not going to do that.
I think we should do a pump and dump.
We should. We'll get on CoffeeZilla, get famous.
Yeah, weird thing to want to be famous for. Let's be honest, a little bit.
To be honest, we'll probably handle the interview better than Boogie did.
Well, these are low bars that we are currently setting ourselves.
Yes.
I mean, like, you could just be the guy who's just like, yeah, I'm scamming you, and then have the coin be like scam coin. And then that'll moon really well, you know?
Just pull Logan Paul, like make the dink doink and just be like, yeah, this is totally a fucking joke. This is not to make money at all, but he's like winking at the camera about it.
But you know, the thing is, every time they say it's like, it's a joke and none of it fucking matters, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, here's a roadmap of what we plan to do with this joke. And it's like, you can't do both at the same time. You know, I had all these things for Ray William Johnson, but clearly you guys don't care about my goat. I see how it is.
We care about Ray. It's just funny. Like he's talking about the hot Tua girl.
Well, I mean, isn't this sort of like the thing though? Again, like Ray's content was always really just other people's content.
I mean, yeah, I'm realizing that now.
Just talking about other people.
That's the problem with Ray. It's like he's forgettable. It's the content surrounding it that matters. Like he's not, in my opinion, he's not a personality anymore. He's just a face. You know what I mean? Like he's just a dude that is on camera repeating articles that he's reading, and it's doing it poorly without any sort of personality behind it.
You know,
that's me.
Well, you know, when I clicked on the channel, I was still subscribed to Ray William Johnson. Dude, I've been waiting for a new episode of Equals 3 for the last like
decade.
Like
it's crazy. It's a whole decade.
And then your favorite Martian, he brought it back for a little bit, but it's gone again because I don't know why. But it was here for a bit. Deeper. Well, he has the rights to it now, right? So it's like he shouldn't have any reason that stuff doesn't come out on it. But it just stopped. And also, yeah, a lot of it is still like trapped in that time of the like, you know, early 2010s internet, right? When was the last time you guys saw like a New Jersey Shore douchebag stereotype in real life? Like that literally doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, you're about to say, okay, Mr. Guido over here.
Unironically, though.
But you don't.
New Jersey's a horrible place.
Yeah, but like every single fucking like Italian guy that looked like the douchebag guy from your favorite Martian is now like a fat middle-aged guy. Like that guy doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, they look like, you know, a different kind of Guido, but like not the Guido we're talking about.
They're not looking like the fun Guido that like go out and drink. They're the Guidos that like play fucking gambling games behind a fucking mini mart or something.
Okay, but the douchebag guy was supposed to be a pejorative. He's not a fun guy to be around.
No. Well, they are fun depending on which ones, but like it's very rare. You got to hang out with some more Guidos, Diesel.
I live in New York. I'm surrounded by them.
Nah, you got to find some real Guidos. You got to find the ones that wear the tracksuits.
Did he take Bitch Got a Penis down?
Wouldn't you?
Yeah, honestly, like, let's just be real here.
Oh, no, he didn't. It's still up.
It's still on his channel. That's incredible.
Oh, I totally forgot about stalking your mom too. Where he's talking about fucking another guy's mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
shit. There's a lot of that, but like you see this, and there's obviously a lot of fucking covers. All right, that's what everybody remembers. Okay, like nobody remembers robot bar fight.
Nope.
Or whatever the fuck that is. Which, by the way, it's about robot characters in a bar fighting. You know, like famous robots.
Like what? The fucking Cool Maths robot and shit?
No, like fucking Optimus Prime fighting another robot of equal fame.
Nah, dude, the Cool Maths robot is way more famous, dude. He's iconic.
There was another song about breasts that I can't remember. There was My Balls, and then they did a bunch of covers. Oh, Tickle Bitties. Tickle Bitties was another one that I remember.
Tickle Bitties. Okay.
There was no way that was 3 years ago, dude. Holy shit. What? That was not 3 years ago.
He probably re-uploaded
That has to
it.
be a re-upload. There's no way. I remember watching that as like a child.
That's got to be a re-upload. He must have censored like some aspects of it to re-upload it.
Yeah, because he's got one that's called Epileptic Techno, and I have a feeling that is suspiciously similar to Transphobic Techno. Oh, Grandma Got a Facebook cannot be 3 years old too. There's no fucking way.
He's re-uploaded.
Yeah, these have to be re-uploaded.
God, that's a weird thing to want to re-upload.
He probably censored like half of them, or like at least removed the more.
Well, in the grandma one, I think he there's like talking about the grandma posting like thirst posts on Facebook with her saggy ass granny titties out. So I've definitely seen it. So it's definitely older. Dude, imagine buying these on iTunes back in the day. That would be crazy. I would never. It
was like 99 cents. 99 cents a pop.
Yeah, I don't look at my iTunes library is all I'm saying.
What kind of asshole? This is my thing. What kind of asshole actually bought music on iTunes? Like, you have to be dumb.
All right, listen here, asshole.
Pirating shit.
When you were like 10 and somebody hands you an iTunes gift card.
No, my dad was like, learn how to pirate.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. Well, Mr. Based Father over here.
He was like, never, ever, ever pay for things. And I'm like, okay. So are we Jewish? He went, no.
Okay. You're talking about this didn't happen. You're lying.
No,
this is one of Chris's like fibbing stories.
No. He genuinely said,
Beckett's
like,
laughing because he knows you're full of shit right now.
No, bro. It's totally real. It's totally real. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everything that I know about Chris suggests absent father. I just think this is something Chris made up. It's like, yeah, no, I had great times with my dad. Like he took me to pirate stuff. He left didn't leave.
Every time Chris talks about how he was actually in the jungle at one point, I'm like, the fuck no you weren't.
It's real. I showed you it. I went to Sacha fucking Lodge in the Amazon jungle. Fuck you.
I don't believe you. I
can literally pull up the location.
Yeah, you can pull up the location, but that's not a photo of you like holding an anaconda or something.
Oh my god, fine. I gotta fucking find that shit.
Yeah,
those were like from back like when I started in community college, dude. I don't keep photos around. Every photo I take, I look like I have Down syndrome, dude. I ain't doing any more of those.
Yeah, but you went to the Amazon forest and didn't take a single fucking photo.
No, I took photos, asshole. I'm pretty sure it's either my friend Joe has them or my ex has them.
Oh my god, dude! How do you go to one of the most beautiful places on planet Earth and then not?
I don't like taking, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of those guys that do not like to take fucking photos when I'm traveling. I just like to experience.
Yeah,
shit
well now look at you.
Go.
You're sitting on a podcast having to litigate whether or not you were actually in the jungle.
Yeah, because you guys are dicks.
Yeah, well, you're friends. This is
that's what we do. That's the beauty of it.
I
Listen,
was
we love
with
you more
you
than your
in
absent
real
father,
life, and you haven't
okay?
shown me
Okay.
a photo of you in the jungle. Okay.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't think about bringing that up in real life.
You have brought it up multiple times, which is why.
No,
it's like,
you keep bringing it up because I brought it up one time. You're like, I just don't believe
now
you.
it's like now we bring it up because you've brought it up, but you've used it as like an explainer.
An explainer for what?
For fucking talking about your stupid degree.
Well, yeah, my stupid degree was really stupid. I enjoyed it.
What was your stupid degree?
Don't worry about it.
No,
He has
what
an
was your stupid
anthropology degree.
You have an anthropology degree?
Physical anthropology and evolutionary archaeology. Let's be real.
Wow, those whale videos are starting to make a lot more fucking sense.
Okay, listen. The whale video is iconic.
It's a good
What's
video,
the whale
so
video?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
It's
You've
me
never seen
talking
a
about
whale?
whales being rapists and murderers.
Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah, I think you've sent me that before.
Yeah, I shot it when I had a fever dream. Like, I woke up and I was like, Dave, get the camera. I'm fucking losing my mind. And I just slapped it in front of me and started screaming about killer whales because I had a dream about it. It's a solid bit. I need to bring that back.
Yeah,
All right.
good.
Well, none of this confirms whether or not you were in the fucking Amazon rainforest
Oh
anyway.
my,
so-
okay, well, let's stop litigating this.
Well, I just want to put a fire under your ass. That way I could finally see a photo that proves otherwise.
Oh my god, I will literally fine. Fuck it, I'll just call Joe. God damn it.
He's gonna call up another guy. Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna call up my. I'm gonna call up my
Let me
fucking friend that
call
I
up
went
my
on this
Amazon
trip.
Picture guy.
No, we both went together. He's a good friend of mine. I'll bother him while he's taking care of his fucking newborn
So
and
it's
say,
like,
hey,
what-
two assholes on the internet need photos to prove to them that I did this thing.
Yeah, well, like it's like okay, like I knew a guy back in college, right, where he was like, my family was Russian mob, and I'm like, why would you
that's
tell
an
me
idiot.
that? Like, I don't
Yeah,
believe
nobody talks about it.
And he
like
would
that.
constantly
Nobody does
talk
that.
about how he had this amazing car back home and all these insane stories, and he was never able to bring up any evidence on a single one of them. All right.
Well, yeah, because he's a part of the mob, dude. He can't show that.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Anybody at like in a fucking film degree who tells me anything to be like, "That's a nice story, bro."
No, that was when I went to game design college before film school.
God, that's even worse.
Wow,
Even
so
worse, bro.
some random coder saying his family's part of the Russian mob. Yeah, that makes sense.
Was he a coder? No, he was a producer. So
Oh, that's just worse somehow.
yeah, he was there was a time where he would like walk into my room and he was like, I have a scheme to get this woman interested in me. And he fucking
I was gonna make a joke that like getting a degree to be a producer is like getting a degree to be a rapist, and then you start telling that story.
Okay, so I've told this story
What a
on
bullshit.
stream, but he's the friend. I mean, I'm not like friends with him. I haven't spoken to him in years, but he's the guy who had sex with a friend of mine while his other two roommates were in the room, and didn't tell them. So he just started fucking his girl in front of them without like being like, "Hey guys, you want to like vacate the premises?"
He's just being subtle about it under the sheets.
No, he wasn't.
Oh,
It was, bad
just, like,
enough
full
that the guy
force.
got up and he was like, "Hey, do you guys need any Gatorade? I'm gonna head out." And they were like, "No."
Dude, you know what's so? Oh, I should not tell this story about my one friend in college. He'll actually kill me. You know what? No, I'm keeping my mouth shut on that because it reminded me of the story that happened to him too.
You know,
I'm not
nobody
gonna- I'm
likes
not
it
gonna
when
out his
you
shit.
like start telling a story and then go,
No,
"Actually,
I
no,
know,
I
I
can't
know.
tell
I
that story."
had to catch myself because he watches all the content that I do, and he'll definitely
You know,
fucking hear about
I
this.
really hope the people from my fucking game design college days don't ever notice that I've talked about them extensively, because they'll all be horrified that I'm just like airing out their nearly decade-old bullshit now.
Solid.
But the point is, Chris,
There's no point.
I need some proof.
Oh my god, fine.
And where can people find that proof, Chris?
Not going to tell you anything about my private life. What?
Oh, Chris the Narc at youtube.com. That's crazy.
Oh wait, are we ending? We didn't even get through Ray.
I went through everything.
Oh.
What you got more? I'll take it.
No, I don't got more. Can we talk about Futuristic Hub though?
We're already flying so close to the sun. I don't really want to.
Let's review the call.
No, I'm not reviewing the call right now. It's a really boring call.
We can do it on the next episode of the podcast.
No,
Yeah,
you know what happens? We do an episode on Brian. I'm going to get like a long series of threatening messages from somebody with an anonymous profile picture. All right. Pretending to be somebody else that's not Brian.
And then we could read those and laugh at them.
Yeah, the problem is that I got to deal with it.
Yeah, you
really have to. Yeah, exactly.
That sounds like something that's not me having to deal with it.
Exactly.
You know, when you guys have a thing, I'm gonna be like, well, it's not my fucking problem. You know what? Actually, no, I do need to do that now. I need to do that now because every time I insert myself, it ends up becoming a humongous issue. All right.
It becomes more of a problem as it goes.
True.
We are. I will debate doing a Brian Martin episode.
Okay, yes, I like him. He's a funny man. Can we get him like as a guest?
I am not going to bring him on as a guest because it is going to be really fucking weird.
That's like the best part.
Hey Brian, do you want to come on this show where we definitely will talk about your worst moments? Yeah. They hate you too, actually.
Who said I hated Brian?
Really? Would you spend time with him in a social sense?
He threatened to sue me one time. I really want to talk to him.
Okay,
about that.
well then I think I've made my point.
He did threaten to sue me. I would actually unironically love to ask him what. Well, hold on. Excuse me. He didn't do it. The Wildcraft YouTube channel threatened to sue me.
Oh, why? Because you tweeted about them?
No, I reacted to Turkey Top's video when I was like first starting out, and he left. They, not Brian, left multiple comments saying they were threatening to sue me, and then deleted all of them. That was like when I was first starting out. That was like my venture outside of Quantum. That was great. I remember being at my job going, "Holy shit, I'm going to get sued," and then I realized,
dude, we're really invoking a lot of Voldemorts with this one, huh?
Yeah, well, that's half of it's your fault.
Why? Because I don't take it out of the episodes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
you're the editing the fucking things.
Well, with the Brian one, we've had like a 12-minute conversation on it now. There's no way I can get rid of it.
Well, we were just enjoying our time, Brian. There's no hate here. It's total love, bro, homie.
Yeah.
I want to talk to your brother.
Hey, Brian, listen, I will not cover you if that makes you feel any better.
I want to talk to your brother, Brian. Could you get us in contact?
They have a very tumultuous relationship now, Chris. You got to understand.
I know. I understand, but I would really, really, really,
which,
really,
by the way, his brother
really
was dragged into a lot of the legal proceedings because of like a drunk Skype call he had one day with like the opposition, and it's just like there's like a whole fucking recording of it and everything. It was like brought into the courts. It's wild. It's a really complicated case. I'm not even gonna lie. I was like going over. There's like hundreds of pages of documentation. It's terrible. But you can fucking support the podcast on Patreon, where I will be putting episodes up early again. You can find it down in the link below, and we are wherever podcasts are posted on the internet, which is like the usual places. So like iTunes, fucking Spotify, all that shit. You can find me at FPS Diesel or Diesel IRL. And then the last guy who's here, which sounds like such a pejorative way to say it. I'm so sorry, Becca.
No, it's fine. It's cool. I get it. I understand.
Listen, at the end of the day, guys, if you're listening to this podcast, follow it, and Diesel will say the N-word at the end of every episode like Ray William Johnson.
No, I'll do an N-word reveal at 100K. N-word reveal at 100K.
You used to go and watch Milo speak. You've obviously said the N-word.
Obviously, I've said the N-word. Okay, actually, no. Another anecdote. I know I'm supposed to end the episode, but I was going over my old group chat with the college club I was in that was called Young Americans for Liberty, right? And it was a libertarian.
Was King Annie in there? Because you're in a lot of group chats.
No, this was a libertarian college group that I was in. It was like an organization. And I was going through like the memes people were posting in the group chat. And the memes were literally like the attack helicopter joke 40 times. Or like literally just slurs.
Solid.
And I was like looking at it. And I'm just like, yeah, I guess we really were just racist.
Add me to the group chat. I'll get it rocking and rolling again.
Dude, if I added somebody to the group chat now, like some of those people have like children and families.
Yeah,
most of them were also Hispanic, by the way. DEI and the alt-right's crazy.
It is crazy.
No, but seriously, where can people find both of you?
My name, Chris and Jeff. I do a show. It's like talking about drama or whatever. I don't know how to promote myself. I'm retarded.
You guys actually do need to work on that. That's like...
You can find me at Cope and Seethe on YouTube and Cope and Seethe YT on Twitter. And I also have a Patreon, which I occasionally post things on. And yeah.
See,
what you should do is play Monster Hunter with me and Beckett. That's my promotion.
You know, I really want to play things with people, but like I'm busy with like this thing called a job. So
I also have a job.
I also have a job and do this. So like you Mr. like the biggest YouTuber here. Like what's your fucking excuse?
He's really bad at multitasking. He'll never admit it, but he's like the worst at it.
Yeah, actually, no. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Oh, he did admit it.
Yeah. Bet you feel sad now.
No, I'm just shocked more than anything.
You're our friend. We're going to be mean to you.
Yeah, true.